Hi, I'm Dr. Manoj Krishna from HumanWisdom. In this short presentation, I'm going to talk about how the HumanWisdom self-awareness app could help transform healthcare by helping patients and staff manage their own mental health, make better and healthier life choices, have happier relationships, and avoid addiction. The challenges faced by healthcare globally are summarized here. 60 to 80% of primary care visits are linked to stress. Diabetes and obesity rates are rising. 1 in 8 people reports a mental health problem, and it costs $1 trillion a year. Burnout among staff is rising. 1 in 5 staff report being bullied. 1 in 6 people has a substance abuse problem. Now, we think all these problems are different, but imagine a single solution for all of them. You see, all these problems begin in our thinking. It therefore follows that if we can go deeper and understand ourselves and how our minds work, these problems can be prevented and more easily overcome. This is where the HumanWisdom app comes in, and we have built modules to address all these challenges. You know, we're all conditioned, for example, but we're not aware we're conditioned, and this determines all our life choices. By understanding our conditioning, we can make better decisions around food, drink, smoking, and drugs and be healthier. Stress affects 80% of us and is an automatic reaction from our thinking and the difference between how things are and how we want them to be. By understanding why our mind is reacting the way it is, we can choose how to respond and be much less stressed. There are also many hidden drivers in our thinking, like our need for approval, the mind that's comparing all the time, and our emotional needs that drive our stress reactions. And understanding all this can help reduce it. So the app helps you feel better now with breathing exercises, meditations, but then takes you deeper to understand the root cause of problems so you can prevent stress and overcome it for the long term. We approach anxiety in the same way, understanding that many of our fears are not real, and a creation of our thinking can help reduce anxiety in the 1 in 5 people who suffer it worldwide. 60% of people don't seek help for their depression, and our self-help depression module could help all of those people. 1 in 6 people suffers from an addiction. By understanding the hidden drivers in our thinking that make us prone to addiction, for example, our need to escape from emotional pain, can help us avoid it and deal with it more easily. Understanding our emotions like anger and loneliness can help us manage them better, reduce stress and anxiety, and boost all our relationships. The app can support healthcare staff to have happier relationships, communicate better, and make better clinical decisions. By understanding that the key to our happiness lies within us, we can be happier at work, and this can boost engagement and productivity. 1 in 5 people in organizations reports being bullied, but it's a difficult problem to address. Many bullies are not even aware of their own behavior. Understanding ourselves can help us understand why we or others bully other people, and this can help prevent it and also help victims deal with it. So this is just an introduction to the many different ways in which this self-awareness app could help transform healthcare. It could reduce demand by reducing stress, or reduce obesity and diabetes by helping people make healthier life choices, help people manage their own mental health, and support patients to cope with an illness. It could help staff be more resilient, make better clinical decisions, and cope with the pressures of work. It could also impact bullying. And lastly, it could help reduce addiction. So the app is different because it's much wider in scope and greater in depth. It helps you feel better now, but then takes you deeper to understand the root cause so you can prevent the problem for the long term. It's one app to deal with many problems, but also boost your relationships, soft skills, and of course, this all impacts productivity. 77% of our users said it resulted in less stress and anxiety. We've trained HumanWisdom coaches around the world who are available for one-to-one coaching for your staff. 70% of staff don't seek help for their mental health issues, according to various studies, and for many different reasons. With the app in their pocket 24/7, it's a resource they can call on whenever they need. This is just a brief introduction to the many ways in which self-awareness and human wisdom could help transform healthcare. Please download the app and have a look for yourself. Here's a complimentary login. Please get in touch so we can begin a conversation about how this approach could help transform your healthcare organization. Thank you so much for listening.